the lid to turn it on, but it's been on for like months, sitting in a pile of rubble in a corner, and he's like, oh, there it is. That's like, okay, that's why you couldn't get emails to Steve, just were useless, you know. But great guys, and you know, Garth was a close friend, and we wrote back to Brooklyn together, and you know, he's a great guy. He's not as crazy and morbid as his work is. He's right. Like,
yeah, he's actually very reserved, and yeah, he's like very.
I think he gets his demons out on the page. Like
yeah.
I think, and then after that, he's left with this very mellow kind of guy.
Yeah,
he's pretty
super
easygoing.
Super mellow.
Yeah, which is the opposite of his work. Because his work is like crazy stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Preacher, if you haven't watched that, I mean, the comic still outdoes the show for me. But great guys. Just the best part of the business is you get to work, you make friends with these people, and they're lovely, and they're from all over the world, and you get to visit them. And we've been to London and Ireland with Garth.
Ireland, yeah.
New Year's in London was
Garth's
place. That was fun.
That was fun.
That's a story for another day.
And we went and visited Steve in his town, and then Steve came.
Luton. Yeah.
And then Steve came down to London while you were there, and that was the only time I ever saw Jimmy with a hangover. Was hanging out with Steve.
I don't get hangovers. I can drink a bottle of Jack and follow it up, and next morning I'm ready to go. But
not when Steve's around.
Steve Dillon had Stella beer, right? So Stella beer in London is more strong, right?
Yeah,
stronger.
It's got like 2 or 3 times the alcohol content.
And he always had 2 full glasses in front of me, and we started drinking at 11 in the morning, and we finished like 11 at night. And he had 2 full glasses. We didn't have food, no food. But I was feeling it. I was hugging the toilet. It's just cold, you know, that cold tile. It feels great on my skin. It's horrible. Don't drink, kids. Don't drink. Don't drink a lot. We have no idea how long this panel goes or how far we're in here. Anybody have an idea of the time? What time was it started? Do you remember? 4:30. 4:30? So it's almost done. We got like 4 more minutes, I think. It's right to now. So we got a couple of questions.
2 questions there. You raise your hand first.
Okay. I just wanted to know which character do you eventually want to like work on? Like, what is your dream character to work on?
Ooh, I mean, I really worked on characters that I love. I haven't worked on Tigra yet. I would like to work on Tigra. Tigra, I actually, when I first got my first Marvel job, I did Tigra sample pages. I've done She-Hulk and I've done Power Girl, but I've never done a Power Girl She-Hulk team up, which I would love to do. And Marvel and DC used to do like, you know, cross-company team-ups. They don't do them anymore ever since they got bought by big companies. But who knows, maybe one day. What character? I love working on Painkiller Jane. You know, and I've done Painkiller Jane before, but I want to do more Painkiller Jane. I think mostly just like create our own characters that I have in my head. You know, those are, and I've done Wonder Woman, I've done Wonder Woman. I'm sure I'll think of one like 10 minutes after the panel is over. And what did you want to ask?
I was going to ask the same question.
Oh, the same thing. Oh, there was like a hive mind thing going on over there.
We're all hungry now.
Who would you like to work
Myself, I like to create new characters because it's great to continue other people's legacy, but there's a point where you also want to create something that people might enjoy, you know, that comes from you. You know, you can put yourself into other characters as you write them. Harley is very much us. If you get anything from this hour that you understand the humor in Harley, but I'd like to do more of my own things, you know, because the hardest thing in the world in comics, just so you guys know, is doing creator-owned, because most people don't get behind it. They just don't. You look at the numbers on the image books, you know, once in a while one breaks through, but for the most part, it's hard to find an audience. But I always say, just find the audience, figure out how to make it work money-wise, and then do your own thing. And that's what we're going to be doing.
Big Barda. Big Barda and Daughters of the Dragon. I've never worked on them except for, you know, like Misty Night Cover.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
But
there's a lot of great characters.
Oh, there's so many good characters. Yeah.
You know, I'd like to write Dirty Harry as a comic, but that's not going to happen. I'd like to do that, like a modern day. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, but creating our own is, I definitely, Amanda and I talk about it all the time. Doing more Painkiller Jane and then doing some new characters. We talk about characters all the time.
We do,
We have
yeah.
we have a group of Florida-based
Yes,
characters that we want to do that
Yeah.
will be in the vein of the crazy Harley book,
yes.
maybe for adults. But you know, anything that's fun, we want to do.
Yeah.
If it's not fun, we'd rather not do it. Just why waste everybody's time? You
Yeah.
know? That's it. All right. Well, listen. So
Anytime.
thank you guys for coming. We're going to be at the booth for the rest of the
I was
show.
having fun, I don't want it to be over.
You know what? We can hang out. We have to go back to the booth. No,
We do have to go back to
we
the
have to go
booth.
back. But come by and say hi. But thank you so much for
Yeah.
coming, guys. We really appreciate it.